man, it's been pretty interesting around these parts. You have films such as Andrew Barf Feldman's No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence. How this film became, I used to have that hat in like 1988. But this film has really been out there, didn't really make that much money, and they rushed it to streaming and sold it to the highest bidder, which happened to be Netflix. But a lot of these films now are falling victim to what is going to be the new phase. And you might say, well, what is the new phase? The new phase of Hollywood is that people are jockeying for their spot and their positions and release dates for movie theaters. Release dates at the movie theaters are not as common as they used to be. Remember when you used to have like 3, 4 movies come out at the movie theater? Those days are like over. Movies are not spending the big budget to send their films to the theaters anymore when they saying, well, I got a film that costs maybe 30, $40 million to make. Do I really want to push this into a large market in the theaters world? Or should I just put it directly straight to streaming where I can make that money faster? Or if I do put it at the movie theater, do I keep it there a week, 2 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, and then that's it? Then we go straight to streaming? What's this doing to the new Americans in the world? The new Americans now are lazy. Oh, yes. Now, what is the scenario that has got a lot of people disturbed or at least bothered? There's a factor that's in play that other people just don't see. And that factor being that you're dealing with a situation that is basically unprecedented. You have all of these people who were affected by the COVID, the lockdown, and people just decided, hey, I don't want to go to the movies. I like to stay at home. But then you got a lot of people who do. They love it, and mostly are the kids. Kids love to go to the movies because they want to get out of the house and away from their parents. This is what teenagers love to do. So teenagers want to hang out with their buddies, and the movie theaters have become their hangout. We're gonna go out on a date to the movies, and you go with your friends, your other girls. This is what teenagers do. So they're the driving force behind the market of why movies are still at the movie theater. Without these teenagers, there wouldn't be basically any movies going on whatsoever. So what they decided to do was what we call drive up the market with what they think would get the people out. So you see a lot of PG-13 films. So now that you got all these PG-13 films that's showing up, hmm now all of these films that you're seeing now are what? Yeah, they're yeah, they're remakes and drawbacks to these remakes. Woo. A major problem that has developed due to it or because of it has been because they had unreasonable doubt that there is a problem somewhere in the pipeline. And that pipeline has been made simple. Don't get caught in a lot of hoopla about all of this nonsense about the movie business. Just get the dates. This is the reason why Tom Cruise film Mission Impossible, which should have made a ton of money, really missed at the box office. They spent all that money on special effects. Tom Cruise kept the movie out at the theater way too long. And he was upset, like countless others, that the movie wasn't going to be on IMAX screens and all the big screens at all. In some places, he had lost a lot of screens because of Oppenheimer. Came out with Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. When there was like no action scenes in Oppenheimer whatsoever. So the battle for the studios and who gonna get who was gonna get the actual time on the big screen, that became the battle. Well, when you look at all the things they put in succession is all the movies that are coming out, Adam Sandler has pretty much abandoned the movie theaters. He's cut a deal with Netflix that's paying him 60, 70 million dollars. So if he's going to do that, why he's going to put his big budget movies that he spends about 30, 40 million dollars making and put them in the movie theater when he can easily put these films on Netflix and that'll be his deal. They got Elizabeth Perkins as her film that she's executively produced, as she's more into the producing side of the role. They brought back Walk of Shame. They're bringing back a lot of the old and recycling things, while the movie theater is handcuffed. The movie theater is basically handcuffed by the fact that they have to wait and see what the movie company wants to do. So they ask people, do they want to rent movies? You've seen other people come through with this they've come through with the all of these different takes on the action and all of this stuff. Then you have all of these companies all together deciding what in the world it is that they want to do. And say, this is it. This is as far as I'll go. And that will be that. You could do a movie in 4 weeks if you got the money. I'm over here choking to death. What would anyone say to someone who is doing something that they shouldn't do? I feel the movie theater is definitely setting a bad precedence for itself, because if they stay on this track, they're going to lose handedly. It's the imitation game. You're basically putting yourself in a position where you're going to be kicking and screaming. Marcus Cinemas has adapted. They said, we have this thing called The Wall, where you could come in and watch all your sporting events for free. Watch it on the big screen. Enjoy our seats. Come sit down and watch the game on the wall. So they love that. They get to come in, watch TV at the movie theaters for free. Now, what's happening there? Why does the movie theater would let you in for free to watch TV on the big screen? Why would they do that? You ever ask yourself why they do that? They do that because they know you're going to want to buy popcorn. You're going to want to buy candy. And they make their money through concessions. And also during the week, they have bingo. Bingo at the movie theaters. Bingo, y'all. So Marcus Cinema has adapted. They're coming up big by getting people in the theater. Why do you think they have these things that they called memberships? You just pay this monthly fee to go to as many movies as you want. I have it with Regal. I pay $19 a month, and I can go as many times unlimited to the movie theaters. And you say, well, how the hell does the movie get its money? Because the money isn't in the movie. The money for the movie theater is actually in the concessions. So they need people in the movie theater to accomplish that. Now, if you're not in the movie theater, this isn't going to help them. If that makes any sense. So there's pretty much not too much of anything going on except for what's happening on streaming platforms like Disney Plus, Universal, Paramount. All of these companies are fighting each other for release dates, even at movie theaters for when they do put out their movies. There are too many big budget movies coming out at the same time. And then everybody wants that big IMAX screen. They want the big theater. They need Dolby Atmos sound. Now, Tom Cruise's second movie got to do double. It's damn near got to do $1 billion to make up for the first one. Because they just knew this movie was going to take off because of what happened with Top Gun. They wanted to jump right back into it. They got a lot of horror movies out because it's Halloween. But that's all that was coming at the movie theaters because those movies are made very cheap. So they could put them at the movie theaters. Those would get people and teenagers into the movies. Teenagers want to see the new spooky movie with their girlfriend. Five Nights at Freddy's is going to do great because it had all the kids in there. I didn't know it was a video game, but they were packed. They had food going out, concessions going out, kids going back and forth, money being spent. This is what you want. Yeah, if you go more than one time or two times a month, you've already got your money's worth out of the membership. So you might as well get the membership because this is only going to get better for you. If I go, I got one at AMC. All I do is go 2 weeks, two times out of a week, and that makes up my whole money. But because I've been so busy, I haven't had time to go to the movie as frequently as I used to. I know. I like to go to the movies and watch a film. Oh, they're making the sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's? Well, yeah, they should. Yeah, but that's what's going on right now with this market, man. It's crazy. Because if you look at like Resident Evil, they was talking about doing a series there, but the movie theaters all jockeying for position. It's gonna blow up in their face because everybody's watching streaming at home and they're watching series. You know, I hated Supergirl, but it was on for 6 seasons. They got 6 seasons in. I'm like, there was 6 years of this crap. And I'm like, I can't get Shadow and Bone past 2 seasons. but people watched it. No, um, most of the people in the world today don't seem to understand that a lot of Sundance films or international festival films is where a lot of independent artists are made, and you got movies like The Incredible Jessica James, a black woman who was burned by a bad breakup, struggling in New York City, playwright. She finds a connection with a divorce app designer who she met on a blind date. It's an independent, witty type of film. But all the films that has creativity, people are scared to make them. They got these great scripts, they just won't make them. Like they had a great script for that was supposed to be the spinoff with Harley Quinn and the Joker with Jared Leto. That was a spinoff. It was mad crazy. Everybody loved the script. But the way society was turning at that time, they were like, we can't have a man that mean to a woman. So they pulled away from that. And I'm like, we don't want fun loving Joker, you know, afraid because of Me Too. Joker was anti the system, so he would have definitely went harder on Harley Quinn for that. But that was not his style, so that wasn't him. It's too expensive. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It depends on what all you're going to get. They actually got deals now. That's why people just get the membership. It's not expensive if you get a membership. You pay $20 a month and go as many times as you want for free. I think that's a great deal. But like I said, it's more for teenagers now. Because if you go a whole family night, that's going to hit you about $50 from the jump. Oh yeah, I would get sued by. They was like, "Hey, that sounds like my life." No, the guys I know, the people in real life that's going down, and yeah, they'll have to make that movie, not me. They'll know damn well they be sitting up there. I'll be getting an Oscar. And I just thought of this story. They're gonna be like, bull it. Bull it. So anyway, don't forget to join the memberships because all the spoiler reviews are going to be members only. Then we're going to do a movie trivia. Then we're going to move the movie trivia to the members only. So I don't want y'all to miss out. All right. I'm out. Thanking you.